Good evening. Have we had a good Tuesday? Have you been melting? What's it look the temperature been like where you are? Let us know in the comments. So if you're seeing a live in the top corner, you're catching me live, so come say hi in the comments so I know that you can see me and you can hear me and that the comments are working, and hit that heart button as well, guys. Really do appreciate it. So, and if you're catching this on the replay, then put hashtag replay, because you'll know it's a replay, because you won't see that live in the top corner. So yeah, and hit that heart button as well, because that really does help me know who's checked into this video and who's watched me. Because I'm not vain, but I do like to know who watches and who gets enjoyment or value or resonates when you come on and watch my short little lives. And they are short, well, shortish. I try to make them as short as I can. And I think this tube is definitely getting to the end because I'm having to squeeze to get it all out. So how are you? Talking of running out, I've just run out of my first tube of the Youth Collection cleanser, and that's the one I bought when it first came out, which I think was about 3 months ago. So it's lasted me about 3 months, guys, and that's washing my face morning and night. So good value for money in a cleanser, guys, because a little bit goes a long way. In fact, what I'll do is I'll do a post after this, because I'm pretty sure I've got my video of when I first used it, and I'll be able to tell you in a post how long exactly that has lasted for, because it really has lasted me a long time. And what I have forgotten to do, I'm hoping I got enough in there, because I think that was almost out last night as well. And I need to find my refill, because we get this, you get a whole new tube. You don't get a refill, but the serum, the day cream and the night cream, you get refills. So this one is just a little refill that you just unscrew. So that's all you buy. So you keep the outer casing. So it's saving the planet, guys. It's eco-friendly, something plastic, which is good for the environment. So you keep the outer casing, then all you have to do is pop in your new refill, click it shut, and away you go. Which I love, because we all like to help reduce our carbon footprint and reduce the amount of plastic that's in the world. Because I did hear on the news, in certain, especially for the UK, I don't know, probably in other countries you probably already do it, but in certain counties in the UK, that the council are now recycling carrier bags, bread, you know, the bags that your bread comes in, all the sort of thin plastic that things come in can now be recycled in certain places, and they reckon it's going to be rolling out to the whole of the UK by 2027, I think it said. So yeah, because at the moment with carrier bags, what do you do with them apart from put them in a cupboard and forget about them? I have loads of them in my cupboard, because I use bags that I reuse, well, reusable bags. I don't have just a straightforward carrier bags anymore. So yeah, so reducing the amount of plastic we have around, guys, which is also, you know, good in my book. So we know. So yeah, so what have you been up to, guys? I went shopping. Totally confused myself again in the supermarket, because everything wasn't where it was last week. In fact, you know, I was telling my sons, you think fizzy drinks and squashes would all be in the same aisle. Not in my supermarket. All the fizzy drinks were in one side, and then a couple of rows over the aisle, there was the squashes. I had to actually ask someone, because they had people standing in Tesco. I'll say Tesco's, it was Tesco's, in Tesco's with almost like a lollipop with a big circle saying, "Here to help, ask." So I went up to him and said, "Excuse me, you can tell me where the squashes are now because you've moved everything." So yeah, so that was quite funny. But yeah, they're changing things about, they're moving things about. They've got different types of fridges in there. So yeah, they're sort of, you know, getting more. But some of the aisles, honestly, some of the aisles were so narrow, it's almost claustrophobic. And when I was in one of them, I could actually stand there and I could reach something off the left-hand side of the shelf and I could reach something on the right-hand side of the shelf in the aisle. That's how close it was. It was just my arm length. I could take something off at both shelves on both sides at the same time. That's how narrow some of the aisles are. And I'm thinking, seriously, do you really want to have them this narrow? Because it is quite claustrophobic on some of them. And in fact, if you've got two trolleys coming at, you know, in opposite directions, you only just got enough to get through. And if you get one of those home shopping trolleys that they use for collecting the home shopping orders, you're not going to get past it. It's going to be a traffic jam of trolleys trying to get by, or you'd have to back up and go a different, you know, go down a different aisle to avoid that trolley. So I don't know whose idea all that was, but yeah, it's quite confusing. I'm not going to lie. Right, have I got enough in here? I only want one pump. Well, a bit more. Oh, yeah, I got enough out. Look, I may just have enough. One pump is plenty of your serum, and then you just work it in. So yes, it's a bit claustrophobic really at some of the aisles, but where they've got things on the shelves, it's just weird. Because, you know, you think curry, sauces, rice, pompadons, spices, you think would all be in one section, but you get one aisle with that, and then further down the shop you've got the other half of the implements. It's just weird. Seasonings and that were totally on a different aisle altogether, and I just thought, really? But I suppose they're just, I don't know whether they're going to be permanently there or they're just temporary there for now until they move something around again. But I don't know. Every week I go, it's different. You know, I can't map it out, because before, when I used to go, I knew exactly where everything was, so I knew which aisle I needed to go down, which aisle I didn't have to go down. Now it's a case of having to go down every single aisle. The trouble is the aisles are not in line with each other, so you're sort of like going down one aisle and staggering to another, and then backwards and forwards. I'm spending more time in there trying to find things. It's just, and then I come home thinking, have I got everything? Did I pick everything up I needed? And then I think to myself, no, I didn't get so and so, because last week I totally forgot to get kitchen roll. The week before, I totally, what did I get? Forget. Totally forgotten something else. I've even forgotten anything now. But nearly every week I keep forgetting something, because it's not in the usual place. I forget where it is. So yeah, so I'm not having much fun with my shopping at the moment. But I know they've got to do it. But they're definitely going to have more aisles in there, which is going to be more things on offer to buy, which is probably in Mr. Tesco's wisdom, that if you have to walk down every single aisle, that you are going to buy things you don't want. And I don't want to do that. So yeah, I like to go down the aisles that I know I want something, and then avoid the aisles that I know I don't need the stuff down. But eventually, and I must admit, my son didn't want it this week because he's still got some left. I didn't find out where they put the cranberry juice, where they moved that to. So I don't know where that went to. Anyway, if you want any help with skincare or makeup, guys, if you have any questions about skincare, makeup, hair, nails, skin, let us know in the comments, and I can give you some information on some products that can help you, or we can just have a chit chat. So I'm still scraping, say this pot's lasted me about, I think about 2.5, 3 months. Because again, you only need about a pomegranate size seed, that's a seed size, to moisturise your face. Less is more in skincare when you've got a product that does what it's going to do, because sometimes you can buy products that are cheaper and you end up in the long run using more but don't really achieve the desire that you want with that product. I am loving the Youth Plexion, because to me the Youth Plexion is like I've come home from when I started Unique 6 years ago, because I joined for the skincare, and back then it was the Urology that was a tailored skincare system, because you did a quiz and you find out what your skin type was, you found out what your skin needed, and you had boosters that you put in that skincare yourself, in your cleanser, your serum, your day cream and your night cream. We don't have to mix these because they come already mixed, but the ingredients in here, guys, has got anti-aging properties, and it feels like I've got my Urology back, because these work to me like my Urology did, and my skin loves it and I love it. I love how my skin feels, and it gives me a glow too. I love it. So that's my skincare done. So I've got to find, I know I have got one of these, which I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to have to find it. I think it's in my nail room, in my special drawer, because I shall need that tomorrow morning, because this one is totally empty. So I have mine on subscription coming out, because I get 10% and free shipping. And it being on subscription, I haven't got to worry about it, because I know roughly how long it's going to last. And your subscription, guys, you can have come out every 2 months, every 3 months, every 4 months. And even if you've got it every 4 months and you find that it's coming up to your subscription being processed, if you find that you've still got enough and you can last another month, you can change it and you can have it come out a month later. That's what I love about subscriptions. You are in control of your subscription, so you can pause it, cancel it, you can move it forward whenever you want, and that is what I love. So if you want any more information about our subscription products, that's our Urology, no, not our Urology, got Urology on the brain now. That's our Youth Plexion, Glow Plexion, our eye cream, eye masks, 7-day vitamin treatment, the Biocelis mask. I think that's all that's on subscription at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, that's all on subscription. So you've got plenty on subscription. Oh, gummies and collagen as well. I knew I'd forget something. I tell you, menopausal brain is real, guys. Somebody told me their name today, and do you know what? 2 seconds later, I've forgotten what they told me. And I had to re-ask them what their name was. I hate menopausal brain fog. It's just awful. Right, that's me done with my skincare. Told you about my day at Tesco's, my shopping escapade. No, I've forgotten the word again. Escapade? Is it escapade? No, I don't know if that's the word I was looking for. Probably not. If you want to tell me how your day's been, comment on here, guys. I know you're probably going to watch this on the replay now, because I'm going, and a lot of you haven't come on, which, you know, it's late. It's gone 9 o'clock, so I don't expect anybody on, really. But I do my skincare anyway, so I'm always going to come live. No matter what time I do my skincare, I'm always going to come live, because I do my skincare, so why not come and have a little chit chat? And I know you can watch it on the replay, but just make sure if you are watching this on replay, put hashtag replay and hit the heart button, so I know that you can hear me, you can see me, and you've checked into this video, so I can come back and say thank you for popping on to my video. So I'm going to pop my gummies in. If you want to know more about the ingredients in our gummy and how it's going to help with your skin, your hair and your nails, then just put gummies. If you want to know more about our collagen, which I take in the morning, so if you watch my stories in the morning, I take my collagen just after I've done my inspiration card, because I do an inspiration card every morning. So that's when I take my collagen. I don't take these gummies, even though I can take the gummies in the morning. I don't take my gummies in the morning because I have coffee that, even though it's decaf, it still has caffeine in it, and they recommend you are caffeine free before taking the gummies, at least 2 hours before, and you stay caffeine free for at least 2 hours afterwards. So that's why I take my gummies at night. So I'm going to pop these in, let them dissolve in my mouth, get all the goodness that's going to help my hair, my skin and nails, with the biotin, the selenium, the germinated green pea, the zinc, the folic acid and the B12. They are vegan friendly. They have no artificial colorants, no synthetic additives, mango citrus flavour, free from major allergens like nuts, shellfish, dairy, gluten, GMO. As I say, they don't have gelatin, and I just love them. So I'm going to pop them in. I'm just going to let them dissolve. One on each little cheek like a hamster. Dissolve in my mouth. And I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget, guys, if you want to be in my appreciation draw, make sure you hit that button. Sprinkle this to your profile. Come back and write sprinkled in the comments, and you'll be added in my appreciation jar. If you sprinkle and you don't write the word sprinkle on the content you sprinkle, I won't know you sprinkled, so therefore you won't get into my jar. That's the only criteria you have to do. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.